What is going on, boys and girls? It's your boy Moxie back here with another video. Let's just get into this one. So today we're going to be talking about the Vaush situation and his video that he made. Now, I personally didn't see this before I made my other video, so this is just going to be reacting to the points he made. But it's called the context video, and basically he just goes over all the allegations he made against us. And I want to say right now, this is not an apology. Oh my god, I can't speak today. This is not an apology video. I'm not apologizing for anything I said in that video. But I want to say that I was wrong about the CP allegations, but I'm not so sure about the bestiality. I still believe he is for bestiality. But I found two clips of him when he was right, and I found two clips of him when he was wrong. So I just wanted to go over those and show you guys what I think in my opinions.
In fact, and this is going to be a real hot take, I have yet to hear a convincing moral or legal argument as to why possession of child pornography should be illegal. Actual child pornography. How's that for a hot fucking take? Now, to clarify on this take, as I feel it necessary to do so, we do not, in this country, typically criminalize people who have procured media or resources which were the product of abuse. It is not illegal to own necklaces that have slave diamonds or whatever. What are they called? Yeah, blood diamonds. Yeah, all of our clothes produced by sweatshops, our computers with silicon and lithium mined from literal fucking slaves. In our society, we have already deemed that people are not responsible for the mechanisms by which the media they consume and the content they engage with are produced. You like that argument? Ooh, you like that? You like that moral culpability? You're all worse than fucking CP owners, and I am too. Do you like that? No ethical consumption under capitalism. Shit sucks, right? But if we accept that argument for slave labor, then we definitely have to accept it for child pornography.
Now, I cut the part off where he explains what he was saying. Basically, I'm going to just say in a nutshell, because I don't want this to be a 20-minute video. He was using an analogy that, like, well, if we don't protect, oh my god, protect, I can't speak today, guys, I'm sorry, it's like 11 at night right now, and I'm so tired, but I'm still going to make this video for you guys. He's basically saying, well, if we don't protect child slaves, then child porn shouldn't be illegal. And he doesn't really like word that correctly, and it makes him look really bad, and it's easy to take this out of context. But yeah, I think he was wrong in this situation because he could have worded this so much better, or just use a different analogy.
And what number?
I think it would be somewhere
do you not
from
want to answer
14.
this question?
No, I think it'd be somewhere from 14 to 17. I don't
Which
think
one?
we've changed.
Those are big. That's a big difference.
I have no idea, and I couldn't even begin to think by which categories I would separate them.
But you're saying 14 to 17, and you will not. You won't pick a number.
I will absolutely not pick a number within the range.
Because you don't have a guess, or because you don't want to be clipped saying it?
Because I don't even know by what category you would distinguish into that group, and because I'm referring only to my feelings on other people's predilections, not to my own. So you're not asking me for my preference, you're asking me what I expect of the average American.
No,
a group of which I have a very low impression.
Okay, but you don't want to say the number.
I don't have a number. Do you have a number? Is there a number you're looking for?
I think it's 15.
Well, I suppose we'll leave it to the historians to judge.
Maybe 16. It might be. I think it would be 14 at first, and then it would move up once the novelty wore off. I think it would be 15 or 16.
Is this consideration in line with your desire to empathize with pedophiles, or is it something more personal than that?
What do you mean by that?
Well, I mean, you sound like a pedophile, not a person who wants to promote empathy for socially misaligned people.
Why do I sound like a pedophile?
Because you're dedicating a considerable amount of thought to the subject of what type of underage girl people would be most interested in.
What color, if you had to guess what color their underwear would be, Vaush, what would you say?
Yeah, okay. You see that? You people ask for debates, and what do we get?
Now, as you saw in that video, I think his name is Mr. Girl or something like that, but he's trying to ask Vaush what his opinions are if there is a all-age strip club. What would be like the most viewed age? And he said he didn't want to answer first, but then he was reluctant and said 14 to 17. And he was the other guy, I think his name is Mr. Girl. I'm sorry if that's wrong, but he's trying to push and be like, well, why do you think this? And he's like, and Vaush was just saying like, well, I don't really know. I don't really have a number for you. It's kind of just an educated guess based on like history and stuff. Then Mr. Girl got really weird and said, what color underwear do you think they would wear? And Vaush got really like weird about that and said, all right. And then he ended the call, which I think he was right, because you don't engage people like that if they're really going to ask those deep questions, because he was really thinking he was thinking way too into it and trying to make like an ideology out of this. And personally, I don't understand why. So I think Walsh is right in this situation. You should just leave the call and just not talk to him anymore.
Literally a stock joke. It's wry sarcasm, like oh wow, what did Benito Mussolini ever do to you? Wow, what did arsonists ever do to you? Wow, someone got murdered in your town and you think that's bad? Hold on there, buddy. What did murderers ever do to you?
Now, in this clip, he's explaining that this allegation that he was just kidding and it was just a stock joke, as he calls it. But honestly, I think he's wrong in the situation because when you use the internet, people don't understand your tone of voice, so they can't tell if you're kidding, if you're being serious. So when you say stuff like that and you don't be like, "Oh, I'm just kidding" or "I'm just joking," people think you're really serious about that, and they will clip that or screenshot it and be like, "Well, this guy's advocating for pedophiles." So I think he's wrong in the situation because I feel like he could have been like, "Oh, it's just a joke," because he never explicitly said, "Oh, this is just a joke, guys. This is just a bad sarcasm joke." But yeah, let's just look at the last clip. Anymore?
Actually is bad, and I've apologized for it a few times. Basically, here I'm doing that thing that guys do where, a hot female teacher will be arrested for raping a student, and the guys in the Facebook comment section will be like, where was she when I was that age? Could have used me some of that. And basically, like, the thing they do where they downplay and trivialize the sexual abuses of the teacher because they personally think it would have been cool if they could have slept with their hot teachers back when they were 14.
Now, for this last one, I know I said I had two clips, but honestly, I have three clips on why he's wrong. It's not that he's wrong per se, it's more that just like he didn't explain the joke further. This is just another case where it's just a sarcasm joke. And he doesn't explain that or doesn't say, "Oh, it's just a joke, I'm just kidding," and people think he's being serious. So yeah, that's why I think he's wrong in these clips because he doesn't explicitly explain that it's just a joke and he doesn't actually think that way. But people will actually believe him if he doesn't say that. It's like how do you say? It's like telling your friend that you're really good at a video game, but then you don't say I'm kidding. So when you actually play with him and he's trash, and then you call him out on it, he's like, "Well, I was just kidding. Why do you think that? Actually think that?" Well, it's because you never told me that was a joke. Yeah, that's kind of a bad ideology, but I just don't really have an example because it's actually 11:05 at night right now. But yeah, that's all the content I have for you guys today. One more thing, this is not an apology video. I don't apologize for anything I said in the last video. And thank you guys so much for 1,000 views on the video again. That's actually a really big milestone from where I was about 4 months ago. And to all the hate comments, I know I shouldn't really address this because no one really cares. But honestly, bro, I think it's kind of funny how people waste their lives in the comment section saying I should just delete my channel. Because I don't mind constructive criticism where people be like, "Hey, you should do this and this to make your channel better." But the hate comments being like you should just delete your channel or you're fucking stupid. I think those are hilarious. I love reading those. So yeah, without further ado, my name is Moxie, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.